Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Oh, it works now. Hello, hello, hello. Oh, it works now. Okay, okay. You know what? We're just gonna take that. We're gonna take that. We're gonna hope it's good. Can y'all in chat please say if the audio is good or not? Okay. Okay. How about now? How about now? Can YouTube hear me? Can YouTube hear me? Can YouTube hear me? Can YouTube hear me? Okay. Wait. Can YouTube still hear me? Okay. Wait. Can oh, it's perfect. Okay, I just logged in. It's perfect. Okay, now I just need to get my video streaming. Okay, okay, okay. We're almost there, chat. We're almost there. Trust me, there's a CAD going on. Oh, share screen. Okay, perfect. We're good. We're good. Okay. Please. Please. Okay, okay. We're good. Okay, I think everyone in chat, if everything looks good, I think we're good. Now we can start CADing. Okay, I'm gonna delete this brace. Delete this brace. Delete you. Delete you. We're basically, so chat, the play is double reverse 4-bar. So I know it looks really complicated, but I think I can simplify it into just a basic double reverse bar with a roller and the intake mechanism is going to be pretty complicated, but I think we can do this. 5-motor drive, yeah. I'm gonna fix the drive later, but just imagine this is a legit 5-motor drive. This is really annoying to do 5-motor drive though. With I will say, okay, so let's. I'm gonna have to move these out like as wide as possible. We're just gonna move that out here and like here. This can be temporary. What's up, chat? Thanks for all the love and support. All the way. Exactly, exactly. No, I would not do a four motor drive. 4-motor drive is absolutely the worst idea you can do in this game if you want to get cooked. No disrespect, but disrespect. Let's just redo this. No. Yes, pretty much. I'm gonna switch these wheels to 2.75s later, but I think traction wheel is gonna be good. Oh, I'm not gonna redo this drivetrain though, because that's too much work for the speed run. We're doing all omnis for drifting purposes, you know. Yeah, Tokyo Drift, Tokyo Mater, they go a really locked in team. Oh my gosh, I like lost my origin. I don't know. Okay. Not Charles, bro. Well, Charles is the guy on 8889A on 99%. Oh yeah, Tony the Tiger. Well, we need two names though. Remember? Okay, chat. I know there. I know there's a 55 motor limit. You know what? Just for you, I'm gonna delete these. Oh wait, I should delete the back motors and I'll replace those with the 5.5s later. So it's a 4-motor 450 drive right now. And then Tigger. I mean, I'm down. Tigger and Tony. That could be the strat, you know. Okay. Well, I bet I've made more division finals than most of them. So. Yeah, bro. We're gonna box this just for the. No. Don't have to... Well, I have 2K subs, so we're good. On X, actually. There's a yeah. That's literally I got ahead of you, bro. Oh my goodness. Yes, I'm using Protobot. If you're in Discord at all, the Vex CAD Discord, there's a link to download Protobot. It's also on GitHub. Okay, so how are we gonna do this? I'm pretty sure. I feel like we're definitely gonna have to do a one motor lift because that's like the only way. No, pneumatic lift is dumb, bro. You know how many like actuations on? Bro, that's what pneumatic is. Okay, we're gonna do a motor. Or actually, gear. Oh, sorry. I'm half tempted to do like a 60 tooth. Yeah. Let me think about this. Oh. I don't know how the sizing of this is gonna work. Anyway, here let me just get C channels down. $15, $20. The total wattage limit sounds like it's just the drivetrain, not everything. Okay, so this. Okay, perfect. Okay, we have this here, and then let's just say we have the double reverse 4-bar. Gear. Yeah, here, let's get spacers. Spacer, we're gonna do 1/2 inch. Boom, and how many? It's gonna be like, how many holes is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boom. We're gonna do a gear. It's been so long since teams have done double reverse 4-bar. It's probably like since like dipping point. I'm just gonna go off kind of how I think it's going. Okay, cool. And we do it. Screw. Which is that enough? Oh crap, it's not enough. Yeah, I can hear you. Okay, so imagine. Yeah, hey. Hey, what's up? Too much. Hey, we can hear you. Yeah, I don't think he can hear us. I can hear you. Oh, your mic's perfect too. You can turn up his volume in Discord. Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you, Jackson. Okay. Here, let's switch this channel to a 10 hole C channel. Yeah. Okay. Let's do this. Yeah, I can hear you too, Jackson. Screw. I'm just built like that, Jackson, bro. Okay, that lines up. Okay. Okay, so basically when this lower gear is hard mounted to this arm right here, so when it lifts up, it's going to cause this gear to rotate because it's on a screw joint. So we can also put a C channel on that. This one's gonna have to be longer, like 25. Yeah, they should be able to hear you. Okay, then darn. I'm not wasting my precious speedrun time. Okay, perfect. So yeah. So basically, I'm not gonna cat it in this run, but when this whole assembly lifts, it'll lift this as well, and it'll all lift in line. So that's basically exactly what we want. I'm actually gonna make this arm a little bit longer. Wait. Oh, and we're gonna have. Oh, we're gonna do it a 5.5 on each side, just because it's really hard to connect this and have them work in line. Well, because think about it like this: this arm in the middle is going up and down in between, so we can't run an axle across it. But if we do, we have to run it really low down, which is super annoying to do. Yes, but we're gonna do it fancy, so don't worry. Yeah, I guess so. They do. We're not gonna buy them. Well, I mean, obviously we 3D print them, but yeah. They should, yes. Okay. Oh, that's the only way I can. Yeah, I guess the only way for me to do that is do the audio for my computer, which wouldn't work. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, this whole system is fully built. So imagine this 4-bar, like this double reverse 4-bar on the other side. But just for like time purposes, I'm not going to cat it right now. But this is how you generally do a double reverse 4-bar. Okay, so now for the game elements. Okay, well, I had this idea. In order to pick them up, we want to funnel them into a section. And the most convenient thing to do was to reorient them to be vertical. So I had an idea to where you have a counter roller in the back, and it somehow it lifts up the front of it and it kind of angles it up. And then the double reverse 4-bar has like a claw or something and grabs the top. So something like that. Let me look up the reveal on YouTube. Yeah, yeah. Oh my gosh, bro. So we go get an ad. It's a cone though. Okay, so is the strat picking up them one at a time? Oh no, I guess the concept is like if we want to do the whole game, we want to do the whole game. So I need to try to figure out how to do both. Can you only pick up one? Okay, perfect. Thank you. That makes my life so easy. Wait, that's stupid easy. Okay. Okay. If I only pick up one at a time, then that makes my life really easy. Wait. Is it 1 cup, 1 pin, or just one or the other? Oh, dang it! That makes my life hard. I don't want to pick, like, I don't want to pick the cup up and then pick the other one up and put it inside under. Oh, I want to be able to reorient though, but that's a lot of work. Wait, you can. Okay. Let me think. So obviously it's like a cone thing. So obviously, like the counter roller idea is kind of good. Yeah, I like the claw. I was thinking about the claw, flip it 180. The claw's pneumatic, and then we can rotate it with the motor. Let's think for a second, chat. We also have to have the front be open. I don't know. Okay, let's do this. I'm just gonna start counting the counter roller. Block. Saludos de parte de amigo. Hola Miguel. Me hablo un poco español, señor. I don't speak much Spanish. I speak a little bit. Okay, was that German? Okay, 6. We're gonna do like 10. So I think saludos is like saying is like a greeting. I'm pretty sure. Wrong language, pack Rocharcho. Okay, we're gonna move this over. Okay, so this is probably gonna be a 5.5 since it's just a super simple mechanism. And the rollers can also be a 5.5. Let's do this. Let's do a flex wheel. Boom, boom. Okay, so the thought is that when we come in with the robot, this starts to come in, and when this hits the flex wheels, it'll begin to rotate upwards, and then it'll rotate vertically like this. And then, ooh, let me think. And then we just have a claw come down? Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yeah, like when it comes up, you have a C channel blocking the front of it. Yeah. Hold on. Because, like, if we add something up the front. Because think about, like, the physics of the object. Like, if we give it enough height to where it can go under, then if we have this bar up here, it'll stop it from over rotating forward. And so this yes, and so this flex wheel, yeah, override. And so this flex wheel will want to force it up and over, and then we just block it. Yes. So what I'm trying to do is make it so the orientation is very consistent and vertical. Oh, I figured it out. I figured out how to do 2 at a time. Okay, so if we make this mechanism work. Oh, is it? Okay. Okay. It may be because you have the stream up. Anyway. Yeah, that's a lot better. Anyway, so I figured this out. Okay, so I can make a robot that does everything very well. So, in order to do this, basically what we do is we make this pickup mechanism work for both objects. And so once we pick up one object, obviously we pick up one object first, like the pin or whatever, and then we pick it up with the double reverse 4-bar. Then we lift it up, pick up the second object, and then we can stack it on top, move the 4-bar lift down, and pick up both objects, and we can stack them. The only issue, yes, we collect one at a time, but we can if we do it like this, we can have a macro that does it really quickly, like within a second, 1 or 2 seconds. It scoops one up, lifts it away, grabs the other, scoops it up, scoops both of them, and then we can lift it up and move it. Yes. So like whatever like claw we have up here. Wait, do we have claws? Dang it. Okay, we don't have a claw. It's gonna have to be like an open claw in the middle. Actually, you know what? We could just do like a stupid simple like claw. Like we can do like a straight up claw. Because if we can grab it around the sides, yeah. Let's just do like a straight up side on side clamp. Like here, I'm just gonna do this real quick. Hold on. Do this and then do this. Okay. Let's do. I haven't even seen the hero bot. What does the hero bot look like? Oh yeah, it's like a lift thing. Okay, it's kind of lame. It's not out till the Vex U thing. Till Vex U. Yeah. I can go into SolidWorks after this and like CAD and see how like actually how tall this can get. Yeah, I'll do that for you, chat. I'll like go into SolidWorks and like make the 4-bar lift system. Yeah. What do you mean? No, we're gonna use a pneumatic. We're gonna use a pneumatic. Yeah. Just for we can use a motor honestly, but it'd be heavy. Yeah. What do you mean? Oh yeah, that's true. I mean like passive. Oh wait, how long is this channel? Shoot. That's not straight, bro. Like half of this isn't straight. What's not straight? Okay. Oh, snapping's off. Hold on. Let me redo this. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah. It's just like a battle of do stuff as fast as like parking, I guess. Yeah. Let's move further up. What do you say? Bro, if that was legal, no, we can like add a brake. Oh, this is 13 holes. Okay. Yeah, you can do like brakes where you like do a brake pad on the ground. Yeah, that's probably gonna be the strat. I don't think they thought about that. Like the brake pads are definitely gonna be meta. Okay, so just imagine that, and then like. Wait, Jackson, you're on SolidWorks, right? Could you know how I'm like making this double reverse 4-bar, right? Could you just could you literally make these 2 bars like where like the concept where like Just the movement of it, we can just show to the stream. Like where you move one bar and it moves the other bar in the opposite direction. Look at this. You see this, like two literally get 2 gears and 2 C channels, and then mate them together. Yes. Oh, you know what we can do? We can add this bar in the front so it lifts up and down. And not only will that help us be able to like get out of the way so we can actually stack it, it'll be able to, if we lift it up, we can actually let the block just flip over, the atom just flip over. Yeah, it'd be kind of a weird way to do it, but it'll be a way to do it. Okay, that's set up. Okay, that looks kind of in line. Let's do a screw. Screw. Sorry, it's not a screw. Yeah, just so I can show everyone like what this concept is. Okay, let's get this up a little higher. Oh, shoot. Did it not attach? Fire. Okay, let's just move this out. Let's do C channel. Channel 913. Okay. Something like that. Screw. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, it's still not mated. What? It's so annoying. Let me. Yes, for the lift. Yeah. You can look up In the Zone YouTube on YouTube. Yeah. I do not know why this isn't mating. It's kind of annoying. To lift it. Yes, pretty much. Yes, it'll be able to go straight up. So that's because like if you see, once I get it back up and like on the CAD, yeah, look on In the Zone. Look at Vex In the Zone, and then you'll know what I'm talking about. Because basically how the movement works is that it ends up going up and down vertically. We basically there's an opening big enough in the front to where we can just hover over and get it. That's why this bar in the front is going to be able to move. Yeah, I see you, Jolly Rogers Robotics on chat. I'll explain it in like a minute. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm gonna crash out because this is not attaching. Okay. Anyway, y'all get how this works. Because wait, what if I do a standoff? Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna do a standoff. Perfect. As a brace. Sorry guys, that took forever. Standoff. What might be the play? Yeah. No, X Drive is not good for the season because of those pushing battles at the end. They're very. That's a very bad, in my opinion, very bad idea. You mean defense? Like keeping other people from scoring. We either do like get there as fast as possible and just park there. This is called Protobot. Everyone on YouTube. Here, wait, let me move this over real quick. Perfect. Yes. So like what they're kind of saying is like you can do a break, and actually if you're on YouTube, you can look up 2654p, and then look up over under reveal, and then they have one for the Kalahari Classic competition where there's teammate 2654R. They had a break on the bottom of their robot. Okay, I figured it out. I figured it out, guys. Don't worry. Yes. Okay, so these are moving together now. Okay. So we have a claw on the end of this. Mid. Don't do it. It's a bad idea. Yeah, braking pad. Yeah, braking pad. Here, I can. Actually, I don't want to go on YouTube. Let me think. Yeah, because it doesn't have a lot of torque. I mean, you could do like sushi drive or whatever it's called. No, it's not sushi drive. It's is it Asterix? It has like the 6-motor extra drive. No, no. The issue with mechanic drive is that you can't connect the wheels together, so it doesn't have enough torque. Oh yeah. Wait, what about the toggles? Oh, this will be able to stack on all the goals, no matter the height. Oh, a toggle. Sorry. Yeah. Bro, I'm streaming on YouTube. I'm just talking to Shivam. Shivam messaged me and was like, bro, I'm streaming on YouTube right now. Yeah, that's what he said. He said, I know. Shivam, if you're listening right now, I could invite you to server. No, I'm not gonna do that. Yeah. Oh my gosh, this is not connecting. Okay. Anyway, y'all get what I'm trying to do here. Yeah. In the chat, he says we are not free right now. Yeah, they're probably flying to Worlds. Okay. Anyway, but you do. Okay, let's move this up. How do you pick up the ice cream cones that are in a weird position? Perfect. That's what we're gonna do right now, chat. Don't worry. I think of everything. Okay, let's CAD the thing on the front. How is this gonna interact with this? You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna do a screw joint. We're gonna do half cuts actually. Oh, do 15. Ice cream cones. I like that idea. It's not for long enough. Let's do 18. This is protobot, everyone. Okay, let's do this screw. Let's do a 1.25 inch screw because that's probably long enough for a screw joint. It is kind of low. Yeah, it's gonna be meta. Don't worry. Wait, I made the meta day one. I made the meta day one for pushback. I'm gonna make the meta day one for override. Don't worry. Yeah, literally, bro. Okay, perfect. Yeah. Well, I think the match load is just like you just put it down and then you lift up the thing. No, I think they will because like you put it in and that cage is there to keep it upright. What do you mean? Yeah, that's fine. This design is going to make it so they're always upright. Trust me. Trust me. I'm thinking about it. Don't worry. Yeah, you're good. You're good. Hold. Yes. So this is going to come up and down. Just wait. Just wait. Like, I'm cooking right now. Trust. Oh, shoot. Let's leave this. Let's get this. Yes, one on either side. So in spin up. Yeah. Okay. I don't. You should watch Vex, but also for the rollers on the sides of the walls. Like everyone's already figured out what the meta for that is because that was the exact same thing was done in spin up. We just have a super wide roller on either side of the robot and just go crazy. Yeah, Jackson knows what's up. Yeah, me and Jackson are both spin up competitors, so we both know about rollers. Are they? That's just not long enough. Oh my gosh, you gotta be kidding me. Chat, look at that. Look how horrible that is. You know, just for now, we're gonna make. Oh no, I can't make this. Oh, I want to make this like go up. Actually, we don't need this to technically be on the whole thing, but it would be convenient. Please be enough. Oh my goodness, yes. It's just enough. Perfect. Space room. There's 2.5 inch screws. I'm gonna crash. Okay, that's fine. I didn't even realize that. Okay, everything's constrained. Okay, so the thought is that we have like a piston. Like, and this can be something pretty simple, to be honest. No. Oh, no. Okay, think about it like this. So the green object, when they come up, the tip of it's gonna hit those rollers, and it's gonna start like angling up. And so this thing on the back of it is just gonna help keep it from. Yeah. There's a stacking limit. Yeah, no. There's not a stacking limit. There's a height limit. We can technically pick up cones and then stack them underneath. But oh, okay. Oh, okay. I was say I can see. I have it on my phone on the side right now, so I know. Screw 2.5. Let's do like 1.25. Okay, yeah. It's probably gonna lag. Oh, okay. Is the audio coming in good? Okay, that's all that matters. I can close like this, bro. Yeah, bro, literally. Okay, so imagine. Okay, this piston placement is horrible, but y'all get what I'm saying, right? Y'all get what I'm saying. The stream can use their imagination of what I'm saying. So this basically actuates up and down, so we can like yeah. So this comes in here. Let me see if I can like. One second. Yeah. Yeah. So we basically. Mhm. Okay, so basically we drive up and then we have funnels in, and then once this comes in, the second it hits this. Okay, also this is an explanation for all the people who just joined stream. This comes in, and then like once this hit this under roller, this starts to like angle up and starts moving up, and then it starts getting into this like vertical position. We're probably gonna have to have another bar sitting behind it. And then once it gets like this, like right, like either like right above it or like right in front of it, this bar right here will be there. And hopefully the downside of this bar, hold on. This bar will be here, so it'll keep it from tipping back too far, if that makes sense. Okay, let's do this. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. So it'll keep this from going too far back, if that makes sense. And so once it's in this position right here, this double reverse 4-bar mechanism here, which I'm going to move again, comes down. Hold on. Once we get to that, this double reverse 4-bar will kind of come down, and then there'll be a claw at the end of this, and then it grabs this. Okay? So that's the first step. That's like, I guess that's the second or third process that's going on. Then once it grabs it, we can, here, let me select this again. We can grab it, and then we pick it up, right? Oh, crap. Here, let me see if I can find a better object. It has up to spin up, I think. No, it definitely doesn't. What we just had. No, it's not that old. Like this game is as old as like Tipping Point, I think. Nah, those are kind of weird because they're like, yeah, it's kind of a weird shape. Does this constrain the whole thing? Oh, perfect. Yes. Look, it's just like a piece of volume, so I can just kind of show exam. This is Protobot, everyone, and everyone in the stream. This is called Protobot. It's on GitHub or in Discord. If y'all want to look in Discord, there's a example of it. Why don't you just grip with sprockets and chains? I don't know, bro. Okay, anyway, but just to continue the explanation of the concept of the robot, basically this comes in and then we're picking up, and it's kind of like this orientation, right? So once we grab it with the double reverse 4-bar, the double reverse 4-bar will kind of start lift up. Imagine this whole system goes up, right? And so then it'll pick up this, and this starts to go up. And then what we can do is we can, since now this is being held by the thing, what we can do is we can drive up and get another item. And so imagine we're driving up to another item. This comes in, cup, like, yeah, because we're picking up the cone first. Then this is a cup. Imagine this is a cup. This comes in. It does the same exact system, and then it kind of comes in. It kind of angles up, comes in, and it reorients itself vertically. And then what we can do is lower the first one onto the other with the double reverse 4-bar. So imagine the double reverse 4-bar is lowering it. It lowers on here. Then we let go of the clamp because the cones are like stacked onto each other. We lower this again. We pick up the bottom one, and then we can lift up everything, right? Yeah, and so then basically we're open to lift up both items at the same time with the double reverse 4-bar because we're picking it up from the bottom. And then so we can go around. Then we can go and then lift up. Hold on, let me grab this. Let me just delete the screw. We can then, so then once we have that process done, we can go to one of the cones, and I haven't quite figured this out yet, but we somehow figure out how to lift this up out of the way, and then we can lower this down onto one of the stacks, and that's how the robot works. Does that seem good, guys? I think it's a pretty good concept. Chat, let's get some thoughts from the chat. I think the chat sees. Let's see what the chat thinks. What if the game element comes in laying sideways? Okay. So let me explain. Let me like further develop the design of the robot here. So what I'm gonna do, a Lady Brown? No, this isn't really a Lady Brown game. I mean, you kind of could, but I wouldn't recommend it. Let's do. Can you stand off? That'd be good. No, let's do 2-inch standoff. C channel. Let's do 10. So just so blue. This is going to be a 450 on 2.75. The right now it's on 3.25s, but it's going to change. So imagine we have this. We're going to move this over. Then it's going to be like that. And have a standoff coming down. Not only are we going to just have a standoff coming down, we're going to have a couple things going on here. Watch the tech I'm about to come up with. I'm basically making funnels and a second roller. Is that too long? That's probably going to be too long. Let's do a 2.2-inch standoff. Probably pretty simple. Okay, so we do something like this. Okay, so everyone, does everyone in chat see this? So basically we make some kind of funnel system like this. Yeah, they said, oh, perfect. You have it like the movement of it set up? Okay. Where are you on? Can you stream in Discord? And we're gonna everyone in chat, we're gonna show off how like the double reverse 4-bar works, just so everyone can get like the imaginative design of like what it's going on, I guess. Thanks to Jackson. Okay, perfect. That's fine. I'll explain it as they go. So thanks to Jackson, 3796E, Jailman. He was president last year. He's an alumni, goated man. But this is kind of what we're going to go for here. So this is the motion of the double reverse 4-bar. So as you can see, it's basically going to be moving perfectly up and down with no like forward backwards movement. So basically, this is thank you, Jackson. This is a perfect showcase of what's going on. We see that vertical tower we have here. Let me go back to Protobot. Yeah, let me go back in. But basically, we have that vertical tower he has, and those. If you can kind of focus on these two bars right here and here, that's kind of what the system is going to go. So I'm going to go back into Discord and show that off again. See, he's still moving it. So as you can see here, oh yeah, that's perfect. That you see how they're kind of the teeth are kind of rotating. That's how we're going to get that vertical movement. Yeah. Thank you, Jackson. That's perfect. Okay, I'm going to go back to CADing. So, back to this. So we're going to have a funnel on either side. So if a cone, here, let me bring back one of these. Let's just move this out of the way. Bring this back. Move it down. Angle it a little bit. So let's say what happens if a cone comes in sideways? Well, of course I thought of that. I sound so egotistical right now. I'm sorry, guys. Okay, like a cone comes in sideways. We basically have, oh my gosh, these funnels that kind of keep it up. But obviously, I'm not going to go into super crazy depth of CADing. You got to download. Why are they going up vertical? What do you mean? Facing up and sideways? What? Oh, I know what you're talking about. Like kind of like here. Let me get it like an axle to like so I think what you're trying to say is like we have a funnel angled like this. Yes. Yeah, we will also have that. Yes. Yeah, we'll have that as well. So let's get some flex wheels. More flex wheels. So looking it's pinned in the Protobot chat. Is Bro in a prison cell? Is he thinking I'm talking to myself? I'm in a Discord call. I'm sorry if y'all can't hear them, but I'm just like I don't want to mess with that right now. I know, I saw that. Yeah, I saw that. Okay, we have like let's have a 6-tooth. Oh, my dorm? It's just a dorm, y'all. Like it's not that deep. It's just it's me and my roommate's dorm. It's a Yes, it's still 18 by 18 by 18. So this you can see none of the robots actually outside of this because it's a 30 long drivetrain and a 28 wide. So it's still way within. No, Protobot's not. It's kind of better than Fusion. It's kind of not. I'd say it's good for like. Yeah. We do like one of these. I'm just doing a super rough CAD too. Yeah. Okay, so then this comes in. This gets. Could you do this without roller / flex wheels and more of a funnel shape? Without them? Well, the thing is, I want them to reorientate vertically, so like I can stack them on top of each other. This is really hard to explain, I guess. Here, I'm gonna do another like kind of showcase. Yes, field CAD should come out with documentation. Okay, so remember, y'all, we got these funnels here. What happens is an object comes in and it hits these flex wheels, and these flex wheels are spinning up so that these objects starts getting reoriented vertically, and so they kind of get pulled up, and we're going to be driving forward, right? So we don't want this items to tip back, so that's why we have this bar that comes out front. Oh my gosh. And basically, Yeah. And then basically when this item comes in here, it'll keep it from tipping forward. And then we can come in with our double reverse 4-bar and then hit it with our claw. And obviously the flex wheels and stuff are in the way, but that's kind of like, I don't care right now. But we can basically either design a claw around that or something. Yes, you could. I guess you could do this entirely with Ramstead funnels, but my goal is for this design, you basically want it to very quickly reorientate vertically. And if this is reoriented vertically, then what you can do is grab an item, pick it up, then grab another item. Yeah. So if we got the wrong color facing up, basically what I would do is like imagine we got it locked in here like this. What we could do is just lift this up, let it tip over. We can let it tip over when it hits it, and then would it though? But think about how complex it would be to like undo it. The only other thing is adding a mechanism on the claw that would flip it, which is definitely a very viable option. Can you post a link so we access this CAD, please? Yeah, I'm gonna post a link to this CAD. Remember, it's a really rough and like crappy CAD, so I don't know. 2 claws. Ooh, I like that actually. Ooh. But the only issue is that it, like folding easy. Mm-hmm. This robot right here is 6.99. So this is probably gonna be closer to like 13 to 14 pounds. Actually, let me just like eat 6.8. Let's get a brain. Brain over here. Battery. Just for using the protobot on the top right, the weight calculator. Motor. Let's get like a couple more motors. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think it's 5. Yeah, something like that. So yeah, it'll be closer to 10. Yeah, there's just a lot of stuff. Anyway, someone asked what this piston was for. It's gonna get this bar. It's connected to this bar to lift it up and down. And so for roller mechanism, wait, you know what would be awesome? We put the roller mechanism on the double reverse 4-bar. Yeah, let's just do that. Yeah, that's probably more easier. Spacer. Let's do 1/2 inches on all this. It may just be my computer like being super hot. Yes. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna get like a second fan. Extra cooling, you know, chat. Just to keep my. Yes, we haven't officially started a Vex at Clemson. I'm creating it right now. I'm gonna be the president of the club. We're getting it worked in though. Yeah, bro. Trust. Yeah. Perfect. Okay. The audio is probably horrible too. Okay, we still got 61 people in. Okay, let's delete all this junk over here. Thank you for answering stuff in chat. Actually, I don't even know if they can hear you. But yes, blue motors will still be used. Okay. Yeah. You can answer it in chat. You're a duck, bro. Yeah, everyone listen to the duck. Yeah, it's probably laggy. Hmm. Is Protobot laggy or is the stream in general laggy? It's not that laggy. Well, actually, let me look how much my phone. There's a big delay. It's not too bad. Yeah. Yeah, I literally just put a fan on it. Here, I'm up. My computer's like crashing out right now because of YouTube. 1 second. Now, chat. The new challenge is not cooked. You just got to be a good engineer, you know. How do we fix this audio thing? I have no idea how to fix this audio. Let's check Discord and see what's happening. Is it actually better? Okay, good. Yeah. I'm here. I'm here. I don't know how to fix this audio thing. That's okay though. What else do we want to try to do for the? Oh yeah, we got to do the rollers. My bad. Yeah, the front. No H drive. Actually, H drive could be cool. But again, if we have these funnels at the bottom, we could double use those. Yeah. We could use those for both funneling the goals and stuff. Oh yeah, the protobot's still lagging, but I wish I could up the frame rate on the. Oh my gosh, we got 100 people watching. Let's go, guys. Thanks for watching, chat. Thanks for watching. I'm sorry it's laggy. My computer sucks. Okay, anyway, let's finish this CAD chat. Ooh. And this should fit. Yes, that perfectly fits. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. This is 28. 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17 long? Oh wait, we're actually getting frames. Wait, look, the stream's getting frames, guys. Let's go. We actually got not a slideshow anymore. I know, yeah. Let's add shadows back on Protobot. That'll give it a run for its money. Oh crap, this is 18. My bad. I know, yeah. It's fluctuating like crazy, so. But hey, we still got a ton of people. This is like the most viewers I've had on a stream. Probably, yeah. Or maybe more, you never know. Because people are getting back from Worlds. I know. I've been famous, bro. Trust. Okay, so we're gonna run a high strength axle across, obviously. All right, is like 15. Let's just go. I should make a poll. Like a poll in like the YouTube or what? Okay. What kind of poll, bro? Is this game good or? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Let me count. Let me. How about you? Actually, no. You can't really do that. But yeah, y'all can do it. You know what? Y'all don't get perms. You don't get perms right now. No, you're cooked. I don't know where you live, bro. Well, I know you live in Clemson. Actually, I don't. I also don't know where you live in Clemson either. I don't remember. A timer on the stream. Basically, as long as the stream's been up. I deleted the timer though because it was. Yeah. Well, you can look at. You can check the time the game uploaded. Yeah. That is true. No, that's okay. I'm not monetized. I mean, I can be, but I'm not. I literally just do it for fun. I love YouTube, bro. YouTube's. I just like being known. You know. Yeah, literally. I was about to make like a climbing recap, like video, like me climbing. I had a bunch of clips and stuff ready, but I was too lazy to like edit a video again. I'm just humbling too. No. Well, yes and no. Not for like other members, but okay, chat, we have a roller mechanism now. Let's get a field. Bro, this bot looks so funky. Oh my gosh, bro. Oh, this is definitely not tall enough, bro. Oh, it's too short, bro. Actually, it's good. I mean, it would probably reach it. I mean, I can easily just make it taller, bro. Ugh, it's annoying. Okay. Bro, I have to do all that work, bro. You know what? Y'all can imagine it gets taller, low key. watch. Yeah, see, it gets taller. It gets taller. There you go. I'm not gonna rebuild that. You know what? To make y'all happy. Yeah. See, it looks like nothing changed. Yeah. Wait. Wait. That's perfect. That's perfect. That one does not look good, but you know, you get what you get. You don't put your fit. Okay. Okay. That's good. Okay. Let's get the field back. Wait, why are these horizontal, bro? Wait, let me look at the chat again. Oh yeah, no more push bots. Yeah. You see what someone said? No more push bots, because like this is an absolutely no push bot game. I mean pushback wasn't either, but yeah, that's probably good actually. Okay, that's pretty much tall enough, chat. I don't care. Y'all get the vision. Y'all get the vision. That's all that's important. Wrong field. I know it's wrong field. Protobot doesn't have the new field. All right, is this it, chat? I mean, we got it. We got a bot. I mean, I could make the yeah. Let me make the No, they don't have one. They only have over/under fields. Actually, yeah, because clawbot. It's a clawbot. You can clawbot. You can do it as a clawbot. You got to figure out how to make it vertical, but yeah. I'll explain again how it picks up the cones and like. So the cons. Okay, just so everyone that's new, the concept is that this robot is able to do everything in the game. I want to do everything. So how this works is that um imagine this is this could be a cone or the other one. This could be both of the objects, right? So we're picking up the cone first, or whatever the cone, I think. So a cone comes in. We have these funnels on the side, and then this comes in, and the second this hits the flex wheel, it hits it and it starts like lifting it up, right? And so this basically kind of reorientates itself vertically. Um, and then so you're maybe asking what's going to keep this from falling over forward, and like what's going to keep it contained. This bar comes down in front of it and it keeps it from tipping forward. And so now that we have this part kind of constrained here, what we can do is take our double reverse 4-bar, which we showed earlier in the stream, and then this kind of comes in, and then this has a claw or something at the end of it that I'll CAD in a second. And then what this does is it comes in, it picks this up, and then we can lift it up, right? This is the stacked wheels are just to show an example of what the item is. What do you mean? Oh yeah, doesn't like cave in at a point. Well, think about it. The flex wheels at some point will always be in contact with it, though, right? No, but like think about it like this: when it comes in, um, the front end of this will always be in contact with the flex wheel, right? Yeah. So yeah, for the aligner for the goals, we're gonna double use this aligner in the front for the items, just for the same thing for the goals as well. Okay, let's watch the reveal again. Let's see if I'm missing anything. And to give my thing a break. Oh, sorry, not pushback. Vex. Yeah. I'm gonna give this. I'm gonna give my computer a second to cool down. Okay. I hate the animation sensor. Yeah. Okay. Um. Bro. Do you have a robot CAD? Oh, okay. Okay. I was actually wait. Didn't I predict that it was going to be a stacking game? I did predict it was going to be a stacking game. Okay, yeah, because the thing can still lift that up and pick it up. I think it'd still be able to pick it up. Oh, it'd be kind of weird though. Yeah. Wait, hold on. Let me just like let me get a visual like representation. Visual representation. Y'all can see, yeah, y'all can see my cam, or at least I know it's like a massive delay, but P2 deployed 55-watt drivetrain. Wait. Yo, chat, what should we do while he's gone? I control him. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we have the cone, right? I know, bro. Just to show off like how the intake roller would be. So imagine this orange cup's the roller. So we're coming in flat, right? And so this is like spinning this way, and so it starts picking it up. And then what it does as it's rolling, it reorients it vertically like this. And then the lift comes in, grabs it, and lifts it. Right? Yeah, Jackson? No, you can't. Oh, actually, no, yeah, you can't. You can't. Wait, no, I can't. Oh, yeah, let me see. I'll look at it. Oh yeah, that's a perfect. Bro's counting the same thing. Yeah. How do you do this in Protobot so fast? How do you do this in Protobot so fast? I'm built different, y'all. I've done so many CADs in Protobot. Like here, let me pull up the. This is not. I'm not a noob, bro. Like look. I've CADed a bunch of robots in Protobot. I'm experienced. Oh, look at this, bro. Look at this. Free. I can force everyone to watch my high stakes robot again. Okay, anyway, we'll watch Jackson stream. This is a perfect CAD model. Thank you, Jackson. We can save a file list and upload it to the server so we can start using it for this the actual CAD. Oh yeah, that's true. That's fine. Here, let's finish watching the reveal. Self glaze. Come on, man. Okay, wait. Oh yeah, because we want to be able to flip both of them. Oh, so yeah, definitely the meta for this game is on top of the lift. You want to be able to flip the item. Two claws. I'm trying to think like what the best strategy is for this. Here, let's do this. Let's get us stomach. Uh, wait, hold on now. Wait. I don't know how wide it is, but like, well, yeah. What if we do like a full on intake, but like from the back, and then we can. Oh, that's way too much work though. Oh, that's the strat. That's the strat. It's a front to back. Oh, now that I think about it, because like, but still, that doesn't fix the orientation issue. It just makes it really simple to like grab them. Because like, imagine we had like a your stream. Yeah. What? Yeah. You have to lift it up. We sure the user doesn't do that? No, you should be able to lift it up because look how like it lifts up without the robot lifting it up. There's no way they would do it where yeah. It's definitely a user lifted match lifter. It's not saying anything about it. Yeah, I'm making a Vex team. Yeah. Oh, this is Rhonda. It's cool. Yeah, actually, yeah, it's kind of cool. We could. The only limit with this design is that we can't like stack very high. Like we can only do a couple stacks. That's why the double reverse four bar is good because like you can stack infinitely as high, basically as high as the double reverse four goes. What? Oh, is it, bro? A stack of wheels is just to show a representation of a shape, like a somewhat cylindrical shape. I don't have a like an actual CAD of it. I'm sorry, y'all, but I can't think of anything. You know, actually, you know what I can do? You know what? Just to make y'all happy, let's make a more. Yes, that's what I just realized. Let's say it's like 6 inches long. Hey, yo, pause, bro. Pause. Oh wait, this is actually working out, bro. Do we know? Yeah, we don't know anything about the size of them, right? What do you mean? Um, I, what are you talking about? One, two, one, one. Okay. I think there's gonna be a horizontal expansion. There is a vertical expansion. It's 50 inches. This is Protobot for everyone joining. What do you mean? Oh, okay. Well, this can fit in 18 then. It doesn't matter. Yeah, bro. You can't hear me? Oh, that's not great. Okay. On the stream, YouTube stream? Okay, this isn't working yet. Oh my goodness. Okay. Okay. Okay, they can hear me? Okay, perfect. We're not doing it. I'm like gonna be done in like 30 minutes, bro. Why isn't the chef like working? Okay, apparently that works for some reason though. We're just doing what? I guess. Bro, we should, bro. You know, we're doing this with flex wheel, bro. Clear. What doesn't work with flex wheel? I don't know, bro. Well, there's an unofficial timer. I did have a timer earlier, I will say, but it kind of got deleted. Anyway, here's a robot. It's pretty much done. It's kind of dang it, it's not done. Hold on. I gotta CAD like a crappy claw. Hold on. It's not that deep. Okay. All right, I'm gonna let it cool down again for a second. Yeah. Uh, uh, bro, I don't know. It's not working, bro. You're just let me let everything cool down for a second. um, yeah, I'm just gonna exit out protobot for a minute. That's true. It's like a Lenovo, or sorry, it's a ThinkPad. It's a ThinkPad. It's a thinker. If I just play this YouTube video, it was a roundup 14 years ago. Or we're getting frames. We're getting frames back with the YouTube video. That's cool. It's like a passive. There's everyone else, and then there's ThinkPad users. Oh damn. Okay, cool. This one will. That's the thing. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Sure, bro. Wait, so is D scoring good? The vertical expansion, it's just vertical expansion limit is 50. It's not. I mean, I'm not cursing, so I'm a good Christian boy, you know. They can't even hear you. No. Yeah. Yeah, you're not possessing it. You just hit it. What's the max high potential of this build? Here, I'll show y'all what in theory it could be. So let's open back up Protobot since my frames are better. So this moves up like this. Something like that. Let's get a hashtag axle for reference. Um, that's a 24-inch high strength axle. It could, in theory, go a bit higher. So this is about 30 inches. But remember, y'all, the base tower, this thing is not even close to 18. So you could very easily make this. You could very easily make this taller. No, bro. Later, later, later. Yeah. So this could get up to like. Yeah, this could very easily get tall. Yeah, I'll show everyone how to download Protobot. Um, oh, motor watts. So we're gonna have a 5.5 probably on the rollers. It could be 11 watt. Yeah, we could have an 11 watt on here, an 11 watt on the lift, a 5.5 on the front rollers, and then a 5.5 on a possible thing up here. And if we need more motors, we do yeah. I ever do motors, we um, can make the rollers a 5.5 because it's geared up a good bit. And if y'all want right now, I can actually CAD the drivetrain thing. Let's do a Let's do. Come on, 2 more. Yeah, we're probably. It's gonna be either a 5.5 on either side. It's probably gonna be 5.5 on either side. But we'll probably. Yeah, we could easily do 2 motors, but then we're just kind of limited. But yeah, we could easily do 2. That's what I'm wondering. It'd be really sad if so. Yeah. Yeah, you could. I think there's some restrictions, but yeah. All right, see ya. I see you. No, I don't think so. You're good. The question is for the drivetrain. Do we do a Do we do a sprocket? It's probably better to do a gear. Oh, join VCAD VC. Here you go. I'm gonna leave the voice chat real quick and join Vex CAD. Yo, what's up? Wait 1 second. Let me open the stream. Yeah, I can see it. Or is it just a 4 bar? Bro, I'm catting that. No, brother, have you not seen my stream, bro? Oh my goodness, bro. Bro, I've already catted. I've already catted a whole robot, bro. Yeah, it's a protobot. Okay, let me stream. I've been streaming on YouTube this whole time. Yes, bro. Yes, bro. Double reverse 4 bar. It's a really, yeah. It's a very rough build. If you watch the stream, you can see the concept. I'll explain it again. Okay, look. Let me explain this real quick, okay? Gosh. They can't hear you. 67. No, not even joking. No, they should. I don't think they can. I don't know how to change it, bro. I'm too lazy to. Okay. Well, just pay attention. So we got elements. Okay, so the thought is we can accept both of the atoms, right? So imagine this is both the items. So since it dropped, the minute it dropped, I catted. Okay. Anyway, listen. So either of the objects come in, right? So they come in, they hit these rollers, and then it starts pulling them vertically, right? And so they get oriented vertically, and this bar comes down in front to keep them from tipping backwards. Then we have a claw on this double reverse 4 bar, and so it clamps it and it lifts it up. And then when we lift up that item, we can come in with like a second item and it picks up and stacks on top and then picks both of them up. The double reverse forward lifts and it scores it, and we have the roller mech in the back, and then that's the bot. And then actually, you know what? I'm too lazy to CAD a 55 motor drive. Let me just show the viewers how to do a 55 motor drive really easily. You go on YouTube, you do 11101B Vex over under explanation, and then you copy paste their 5.5 watt mount. It literally immediately spawns up the 5.5. There, yeah. That's literally the tech. Oh, probably. Oh yeah, they did a 55 watt. Yeah, I mean that was my plan. Yeah. Oh my goodness, bro. Wait, where's the explanation video? Oh, here it is. Not long. I'm probably gonna end it in like 30 minutes. Okay, anyway. Okay. Bro. No. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna leave this. I'm gonna leave this voice chat, bro. It was fun. It was fun doing this. Goodbye. Okay, we're going back to the Nicholas in 1 second. Talking about peeps. Okay, I'm back here. Okay. So everyone on YouTube, I guess we can do Q&A now. I don't really want to finish this bot because I'm too lazy. Dog wants my girlfriend in chat. Thank you, Bumblebee. That's my girlfriend, y'all. Okay, Q&A, y'all. Q&A. Questions and answers about concepts of the robot. Obviously, having all your air tanks and stuff low down. But this, in theory, completes all the objectives of the game. Not very cleanly and obviously, but that's the concept. So robots are probably going to follow a similar model of picking up the items and lifting them up vertically. So yeah. Let's see if I got... This is Protobot. So for a wheel setup, she would use Echo or Barb as a... Oh, shoot. Oh, it's just laggy. I'll give it a second check. Would adding air tank to the back stabilized weight? So I would add air tanks super low down, because if you think about it, how the double reverse forward works, it's not moving forwards and backwards. It moves vertically straight up and down. So it's not gonna it's gonna be top heavy. It's not gonna be heavy on one side or the other. So all the weight you want to add, have it really low mounted down. So like the brain, air tank's battery, as low down as possible towards the middle, and then you shouldn't have any crazy tipping problems. Oh, dang, we lost a bunch of viewers. Got 28. 38 now. What? The Berg. Oh, this is my hammock, by the way. My college setup. Any other questions about the robot CAD? How many motors to drivetrain? 55, brother. We're gonna have 6 motors, and 2 of them are 5.5. Can you open the CAD back up? Yeah, we can. Actually, I'll CAD the motor mount real quick. It's not recently. It's been not been getting a ton of quality of life updates. How does the arm bend to reach the stacking height? Can you make it public? It won't do much good, but I mean, sure, I can post it on Vex CAD in the Discord channel. Here, let me just show you like a video of a double reverse 4-bar. Oh shoot. Okay, this is a double reverse 4-bar. Actually, this is an ad. This isn't a double reverse 4-bar. See how it like lifts up like that? Yeah. Or Kepler Electronics does a really good example. See? Yeah. Should the claw be able to move or stay vertical? Honestly, I think if someone can figure it out, it's actually really simple. You just add a motor to whatever kind of claw you have and just have it be able to spin, which is really complex now you think about it. I'm trying to think how you do that. Anyway, but yeah, if you can flip the claw, then that would probably be the best. This is the cat. Cat's back up. Okay, let's do this, that. It's a bit more clean now. These we're doing. Let's put this over here. I'm just gonna finish up this cat. Let me do like a C. Normally we do like a C channel cross brace. How would you? Okay, let me look at this. How do you flip? Should the claw be able to move or stay vertical? Flip it, obviously. How do you flip the game elements? I love Kepler. How do you think color sorting would be a good idea for automatic flipping? Absolutely. Yes. Yes, definitely. How would you flip? How would you flip claw? Can you explain what the idea of this is here? For I wasn't here for the whole stream. Would you have air or motor for grabbing? Probably air. I'd probably have air for grabbing and a motor for flipping if you can do that. Okay, so I'm going to re-explain the whole concept of the robot again for the new people. So this bar is like kind of down or something like that. So what happens is we have this imagine this like cylinder object is a game element, right? So let's say it's laying down, which is going to be like 1,000% of the time. This lays down, this kind of comes in, you're kind of driving towards it, and it kind of funnels itself in. The second it hits these rollers over here, it wants to naturally like lift itself up, right? And so once it starts lifting up, it starts getting closer to this vertical kind of position, right? And once it's in this vertical position, we have a claw on the end of these bars right here, like these bars over here. And then this claw grabs this object, right? And so what it does is lifts it up with the whole 4-bar system or the double reverse 4-bar system. And then what we can do is we can introduce by grabbing a second item that comes in. So imagine like another object's coming in, it comes up, it gets tilted up vertically, and then comes here, and then we can let go of the first one, or I guess we can stack the second one onto the new one that's come in, and then we can lift up both by grabbing it again, right? And then this bar right here in the front, it just keeps it from tilting forwards and like falling out, if that makes sense. So yeah. So yeah, that's kind of the concept of the bot. And then we can drive up, lift up this arm out of the way, and these funnels can funnel in. And that's kind of how the concept works. How am I going to take the game elements from the match loader? We literally just lift this bar up, and we can just directly grab it for the claw. And just do kind of the same thing. Because remember that match loader, I think it can lift. You can lift up the match loader. Do you have an idea for the drivetrain watt limit? Yeah, actually, I'm just gonna CAD that right now since everyone's asking about it. Let's do 6 holes. 6 holes. Let's go to gear. 6 tooth. Let's go here. Axle. 6-inch. Shoot. Let's get axle over here. We're gonna get a normal one, and it's gonna be like, let's say like 4 inches, right? Which is probably too long, but just for demonstration purposes, do that. So basically, what we're gonna do is have a 5.5 mounted up here. And it's going to be geared up to 600. Oh, shoot. Yeah, right. Yeah, that kind of fits. Oh, that doesn't fit. I can move it anyway. I can move it later, but yeah, you guys get the idea. Actually, I'd probably do it like somewhere. Yeah, I'd do it somewhere. You could also do it with like chain too. The 5.5 watt is locked at 200 RPM. So since this is a 3-to-1 ratio, it would make it 600, which these 11 watts are going to be at. So that makes this 11 watt. So it's a 4 11 watt motors and then 2 5.5s, one on either side, which makes it 55 watts. The one-sided hourglass clips, let me explain how the thought is. Just obviously you could, the better idea is to have something to flip, have a mechanism on your claw to flip them over. But you remember how we had this bar up the front to keep it from, we have this bar up here basically just to keep the items from tilting forward, like after we got them. What we can do is basically just like keep driving and then let these just tip forward and flip over, and then we can just kind of suck them back up again. We pull them in, tilt them up, grab them, and then we can just flip over like that. Can you explain how to hook up and set up a claw for air? I mean, I'm gonna be real. There's like a million ways to do a claw. Let's look at like 2145Z Vex high stakes. It's like just a basic example. The early season they had a pneumatic claw. Actually, I had a claw on my channel. You don't even have to go to their channel because I made a claw once. Also, check out the YouTube channel. We got a crazy YouTube channel, right? 5.5 for the claw for both opening and turning. No, the 5.5 would be for turning, and then we have a pneumatic for opening and closing. That'd be kind of complicated, but still. Okay, see this? Something like this. Obviously, you can make it more complex. We literally just have like 2 pieces of C channel, something to like grip it and funnel it, and then a piston. So yeah, a claw like this. This is my high stakes early season like prototyping, but you can kind of see how I have a claw like this. So just imagine that's like mounted to the end of this double reverse 4-bar over here. What wheel size do you think would be meta? So since this game is like a really stack heavy bot, you want to be fast but not too fast. I think 2.75 inch wheels on 450 is going to be the strat. Right now, this robot is catted in 3.25 inch wheels, but I would definitely suggest 450 2.75 because it's still pretty quick. It has a ton of torque. It's like probably the perfect speed for 450. So yeah, I think it's pretty good. The motor for opening and closing, it's just a simple like open and close movement. So I wouldn't waste a motor on it, especially when we're like really tight on motors. Like probably using 1 or 2 for the lift, 1 for the intake, 1 for the roller mech. Oh, actually, I didn't think about it. You could probably use the same motor for the bottom, these rollers down here, as you are for the roller. So you can simplify that by 1 motor. And I don't have any motors mounted over here, but you can obviously just slap a motor on, be like, bop, bop. Boom. Got a motor over here. And then boom, we got a motor connected to that. And obviously that meshes, but actually no, that would mesh. So it would be like, so it would be good. Yeah. So we got a motor mounted like that. Boom. And then actually you could just chain from the front all the way to the back if you really wanted to. Actually, yeah, that would actually work perfectly. That's funny. Would 2.75 inch wheel be better for tipping? Yeah, another benefit of 2.75s is that it lowers the drive base lower to the ground, which means it's harder to tip. So yeah. Could use a piston. Yeah, you could definitely use a piston to rotate the claw. I'm trying to think of a good example on YouTube. I always say go look on YouTube, like watch a bunch of videos, look for inspiration, y'all. I've already explained the orientation change thing a couple times, but oh yeah, like this. Come on, hold on now. Oh dang it, no. There was a game where like you flipped stuff around. I can't remember what it was. Vex robotics games. No. Competition history. What is it? No, not you, not you, not you, not you, not you, not you. Cap. Oh, caps. Oh, turning point. Vex turning point. Yeah. That's what I was looking for. Vex turning point. Okay. Cap. Look at this. This is what we want, right? Oh, bro, come on. L add. Yeah, so you're gonna make this basically. Oh, this is literally the robot. This is basically the robot. Double reverse 4-bar, have a claw mounted on it, and then it's on a rotating motor. This is literally exactly what we want. Yes. So we have the double reverse 4-bar. We have a motor on it, and then it can rotate. See, like just like that. But instead of like this, we have a claw. But this is exactly what I was thinking. Yeah. Something like this. Yeah. Link in chat, please. Just look up Vex turning point. Like it's you can just look it up. Vex turning point cap. Like I literally just look it up on YouTube. Yeah, I'll share the link. Yeah, I'll go to the last one. This share, copy, and then I can go on stream. There's your link. Perfect. Let's look up more of these because these are really good. Yeah, you're welcome. Justin. Jacob 229. What's up? I can probably go ahead and start catting this. Yeah. Well, okay. The thing is, 360 on 3.25 inch wheels is basically the exact same thing as 450 on 2.75. the difference is so small. I think 450 is very slightly faster, but it's very similar to 360. But yeah, both these ratios are perfect. I would do either 450 on 2.75 or 360 like 3.25 inch wheels. Yeah, those are both really good ratios. What about a Lady Brown mech? Well, the thing is, I don't know about Lady Brown, to be honest. Because like, yeah, I can't think of a way. Because the thing is, if you do like a 180 motion to like stack it, you're still restricting your height. Like you can only stack 1 or 2 stacks. With a double reverse 4 bar, you can like basically go vertically as high as the restriction allows. No, don't do two. I mean, you can definitely do 2-inch Mecanum. The issue I have with Mecanum wheels is that you can't connect the front and the back, so it just makes it really like inconvenient for like torque reasons. So you're taking away more torque for like not enough like benefit, right? Do you have any exams this week? For for exam wise, I've literally been studying for the past 2 weeks. I had 2 tests. I had another test today, but I have my next exams aren't until Wednesday and Friday. So I'm just taking this is like I'm taking this afternoon for a break, and I'm just gonna be back to studying for a while. So thank you for making sure in my college life. Thank you. Put the Lady Brown on a lift, like the Reefscape lifts from FRC. I don't know what it's called. Lady Brown on a lift. Let's think about this. Reefscapes. Robotics is like yeah. I'm just taking today for yeah. We don't know the game manual doesn't come out until Vex U is over. This is just a speed run right after the game came out. Look at a Reefscape bot. Yeah, I got you. I got you. I think I know what you're talking about though. Yeah. Yeah, where they have the rollers in there. The only issue with this is that like it's not going to work for both of the objects. This is called Protobot. Yo, Protobot. Here, if y'all want to learn how to install Protobot, I'll just show y'all really quickly. You kind of go in, you go to Vex CAD, and then you go to Protobot. You click the pin messages, and then you can see we have the updated GitHub. So you go to GitHub, or you just go to GitHub, look up Protobot 1.3.6, and you can click on the link, extract the file, and then you should be able to do that. Yeah, I definitely like the Reefscape idea. Honestly, actually that could be it. That could be the strat right there. The only issue is that like the cones, like you obviously the shape of the cone, right? But then like the cup, it's like inverted. So like the top is way bigger than the start of the cone, which is like a lot inverted. So like when you have these two rollers kind of like picking it up like this, the input is going to be a lot different size. So I don't know how well it's going to work. 8-wheel with 4 traction meta. Yeah, I definitely think 6-wheel, one of them being the middle being traction is good. Yeah. But like more wheels doesn't improve anything, if that makes sense. So if you think about like weight distribution, like think about it like this. If I'm standing up, right? See, I'm on my 2 feet, right? So all my weight is evenly distributed throughout my 2 feet. So that means if like I'm pushing on something, I can like kind of I can slide at an extent. But if I'm on 1 foot, that means all my weight is on my 1 foot, so it's a lot harder to push me. So in the end, extra motors doesn't add any benefit because if you're on less wheels, that means remember like the 515R explanation video. Let me show that. 515R, he explains it perfectly. 515R spin up. Basically, what Ben says is that with less wheels, you tend to sink into the ground, into the tiles more, which means if you're sinking into the tiles more, you've got a lot more grip with them. Let's go 515R. Explains. I wish I could get audio for y'all, but I can't. Anyway, that's basically what he says. Like with less wheels, you sink into the tiles more, which then gives you more traction. A 1771 Reefscape bot. 1771 Reefscape. Thank y'all for giving me like direct team numbers. Oh wait, this is just like Reefscape. Now that I think about it. Yeah, Orbits Reefscape is really good. Yeah. Honestly, it's probably better than what I was doing. April tag thing, it's definitely good for just like auto aligning and stuff, I guess. But it's not that crazy. I guess what you could do instead of this is that you'd have like an intake system, pull it up, kind of from like the back to the front or something like that. Like I guess you could intake from like this side of the robot over here, and then move the items up here to the front, and then oh yeah, that would be really good actually. Now that I think about it. Oh, that's pretty good. Hold on now. Hold on, chat. Like lift this up. Imagine like I'm not deleting all this stuff, and then the objects like come in from here. You have like a whole intake up here, and then like you have your intake move them up throughout the robot and up over here, and then you can have them collect up here. You could do it like that. Um, but I think this design is pretty simple. Since 360 with the medium wheels and 450 with the small wheels is pretty much similar, do you think it'd be more important for the robot to be closer to the ground or the 360 because it would overheat slower? Yeah, shout out to World School at Worlds 1970. Yeah, actually, you competed with my sister team, 442x2s, the team I'm mentoring, and I'm the alumni of some of the members of that team. Yeah, shout out 1970. Y'all had a match with us. Or I guess not me, but one of the people from my team. Do you think getting pushed while stacking would be a major problem? Probably. That's why I definitely say add funnels. Add funnels to your robot, like I have up here. Like you see these funnels over here to guide into the goal. I definitely see add funnels to the robot, so you're kind of locked in more into the goal, and then you'd be less issues. But and definitely, I say definitely have a traction wheel. Like your robot should probably have a traction wheel, and probably should be closer towards the middle. But yeah. Let's see this. Okay, let's start catting. I probably have a little bit of time to cat a claw or something. What about a tower takeover style intake, but elevators more vertical? Like a common design. I'm not gonna build a robot. I don't have access to any parts. I would love to make a robot in like a week or a robot in 3 days, but I just don't have access to parts to do that. Actually, this is gonna be a 3 wide. Hold on. Number 3. And I'll show you guys in a second. 5, 8. So this is just like the end of the reverse 4 bar. Is that 10 holes? Yeah, 10 holes. What's up? What's up? Innovation 20,000, 2,000. Bro, I cannot read. 20,025. What's up? Uh, yeah. Or final grapple. Um, yeah. Okay, so my thought is like add a motor. That's probably too close to the yeah. Let's move a little to the left. Have the middle open somehow. It's too light. Imagine this is a screw. This one would be a screw. And then so you could do something like this, where you like have a thing at the end. This is like obviously what I'm talking about here is like this is what's going to be at the end of the arm. So this will sit at the end of the arm over here. Obviously, I haven't figured out any of the lengths of anything, but it's always subject to change. But it'd be connected to the four bar somehow. Oh yeah, this. Oh, I would have to redo this because it would be based off the four bar because it'd be no set of arms. But this is called Protobot. But doing something like this, and then like just for like you somehow make a call on the end of this basically. I don't know how you do that, but like you'd figure it out. But yeah. So yeah, robot. We love robots. Hello, Smallwing. Hello. Bro, chill. We know. Yeah, the 6090 lift. I likes the orbit lift. Actually, yeah. I mean, the 6090 thing could work because if you have a really good grabber. Um. Yeah. I mean, there's. Doing God. Yeah. Thank you, bro. Thank you. Rain with your feet. You're welcome, bro. Yeah, I'm doing Vex U this year. I'm planning on starting a Vex U team. So hopefully I'll be back up and running in the Vex robotics community, and I'll be back up making videos, a bunch of content for y'all, stuff like that. And my goal is to make like a really open Vex U channel. I want to like share like the whole process of it. So I just I wanted to showcase because like everyone in Vex U like gatekeeps everything, and I'm sick of it. I want to like show what we're doing because like a lot of teams don't understand like all the cool processes that we get to do, like 3D printing, CNC poly, all that stuff. I want to showcase it to everyone just so I can share like the knowledge and all that. I'm doing college at Clemson University, so the goal is to get a club. Are you getting parts? Oh, thank you. Yeah, we're gonna get new parts. Hopefully, we're gonna be getting a budget, buying parts, stuff like that. Again, any more questions about the robot design? Obviously, you can kind of go back. I'll make a video in the end, showing how like all this works. Because you said you didn't. I'm not gonna build a robot. Yeah, I'm not building this. But in the future, I'm building an actual robot that's gonna be for Vex U. Do I just think a normal roller intake would work? Yeah, definitely. Yeah, yeah, definitely. Yeah, robots. Thank you, Gabriel. I love the enthusiasm. And if enough people have questions, like my finals are done at the end of this week, so I can like do an updated CAD. This isn't like a super fan. Yeah, this is probably the most I'm gonna do for today. Yeah, because I showed like the 5.5 up and the drivetrain, all the mechanisms, and I've kind of showcased everything. Again, I'm gonna make a YouTube video kind of explaining this simple thing so you all can look back and watch it. Look about a Mogamech type for the clear and gray pieces. Oh my gosh, so many comments. Thank y'all. What do you think the best aligner design will be? Probably this at the bottom. Just a funnel, basic funnel design. would the intake here work on the hourglass shaped game pieces too, or would you need something else for that? I'm thinking if you just do a claw, then it would be able to kind of work for either of the options because you're just coming on the sides as opposed to like doing some fancy roller item. Because that's the issue with these is that they're both very different shapes. So if you just do a claw that has a pretty good like compression fit, it'll kind of work. Hey Will, are you willing to make a webinar with us for new VRC teams? Where can I contact you? You can contact me on Discord. I'm on a lot of Discord channels, Vex CAD, all that stuff. But if y'all want to do streams, I can do a ton of streams and like do a Q&As about answering questions and stuff. How different is first build going to be from this? I don't know. Yeah, I guess the question is everyone going to like use this inspiration? Please definitely use it. That'd be awesome. Yes, I'm using on the bottom the drivetrain. I don't have the other 5.5 watt mounted, but it's going to be 211 watts on and a 5.5 watt on each side. You can look at like BarkBot's Echo. I know Echo did a 55 watt drivetrain. So like that. I know if you look at if you want to have a really easy time building this drivetrain, you can look at the over under explanation on 482B's channel. They did a 333R drivetrain. Let me find it for y'all. Bounce, yeah, bounce. Okay, so if you do a 333 RPM, that's 60 tooth to 36. So the 60 is being powered by the motors. The 36 is what's connected to the wheels. You kind of see this. See, they have 5.5s in the middle and then 11 watts on the outside. And then they have 60 tooths here and then 36 tooths on the wheels. This is actually a really good drivetrain, I'd say. Excuse me, y'all. This is a really good drivetrain, I'd say. It could definitely be one of the meta drivetrains, but I'd say going 450 is a little bit faster than this. Just a tiny bit, which would be nice. How would you orientate the weird points to the color you want? Like I said, you'd have some kind of mechanism that flip it. So like we were just thinking about over here, having like the claw at the end of this was able to like rotate so we can kind of flip it. But other than that, another way we can flip it is like when we're intaking objects, this bar comes down right in front to keep them from flipping forward. So what we can do is lift this bar up. Oh my goodness. We can just lift this bar up, rotating. Oh my gosh, I cannot rotate it right now. We lift this up, and then what this does is that keeps it keeps the object from like being constrained at all, so it can just flip forward, and then we put it right back down, and then we can kind of re-intake it. You're not a player. I help coaches. Do you have an email? I'm trying to think of how it needs to be. Okay, find me on Instagram. If you wanna message me on Instagram, you can go find my Instagram. Yeah. My Instagram is I'm trying to think of a good Instagram. Go on our my old team channel 44252A. Go on my Instagram and then direct message that and then I will get you my contact information, okay? And that'll be it. Okay, good. I don't want to give out my email to public, but yeah. So yeah, or you can just find one of the emails, or like Clemson Tiger Robotics. That'll be another Instagram page you can message. Will there be problems with different wattages needed for the motors? Yeah, so teams have tried this before, and actually it does work out. And actually, I have tried this on my high stakes robot, where like I've had a 5.5 watt and an 11 watt connected to the exact system spinning. The only difference is that one of the motors is weaker, but they still work in conjunction. As long as they're spinning the same speed, it's perfect. You think bots will need a separate D-score mechanism, or can you just ram into the towers? You can just ram into the towers, honestly. You can. There's going to be a claw at the end of this, so you can easily just get a claw and just grab it and lift it away. Yeah. So for our, what's it called? Yeah, for CADing, I'm planning on I'm going to do a couple of different CAD programs this season. I'm CSWA certified on SolidWorks, so I could do SolidWorks, but it takes a long time to CAD. So I'm probably going to doing Fusion 360 or Onshape because those are pretty good, and it's easier to work with the rest of my team to do CADing. So yeah, I definitely recommend for like more permanent CADs Onshape Fusion 60. But Protobot's good for rapid routing. Like I said, I've done all my CADs in Protobot before. Let me try to showcase all that before. I've done all my previous CADs and previous competitions with Protobot, and it's very feasible. But I would say with lifts, it's a lot harder to do. See, this is a CAD. This is a CAD. This is a CAD. It's a lot harder to do with like a double reverse forward because it's a lot harder to figure out the geometry. But I definitely say use Fusion. Yeah, I'm also wondering if they're gonna add a D score thing. They probably, I think they probably won't, because then teams are just gonna go crazy with D scores. Then it's just gonna be a boring game, you know. So they're probably not gonna allow D scoring. Any more questions? More questions. I have a feeling that this year is going to be a low scoring game. It could be pretty high, honestly. It depends on how D scoring is going to work. I do have exams, but I'm just taking a break. Okay, I got your message on Instagram. I'll contact you later, okay? But I got your message on Instagram. Thank you for that one, whoever that person was. But yeah, I'll definitely talk to you. 100% agree. Low scoring. Yeah, it'll be low scoring if they allow D scoring. If they allow D scoring, it's gonna be y'all. I've been studying for the past 2 weeks for tests I just had. I'm taking a break tonight. This is the one day I'm taking a break, and I'm going back into the study. Bro. Chill, I'll be fine. I've college is chill, bro. College is chill. I only have 4 classes. Um, shit, Vex CAD. Oh yeah, they have you done drivetrain. Yeah, there's nothing. Yeah, I got your message. Nays Lord, whatever it is, your name is. Oh shit, I think that's the thing I'm on cooldown. Um, he's been on up at the library till 11:30. Thank you, thank you for explaining. Yeah, I've been literally at the library till like super late for so long. They're very easy to knock over. Yeah, that's I'm anticipating they're very easy to knock over. Wait, where is it? Just can you say where that is in Discord? I'm a mechanical engineering major at Clemson. I'm a freshman. I'm a rising sophomore after this year. I'm trying to see if there's a. Here's that. Oh, they're really small. That's pretty good. Yeah, you could definitely get a claw. Yeah. Why are you not doing? I am. I just haven't catted it. It's just a lot of work to cat it. But imagine at the bottom of this, it'll be a claw. It'll be a claw grabbing it. Yeah. So I'm just too lazy. I'm gonna be so real. There's a claw. I just haven't catted it. I'm lazy. So like these items get picked up, and then there'll be a claw to grab it, and then it'll lift it up, and something like that. But yeah, like I said, I'm lazy. I don't want to cat a whole claw. I'm just this whole CAD is to show a concept of my first initial thoughts and like my thought process, design process. Vex Works, Thunderdome. Okay, I got you. I got you. Okay, I got you. Let's see what this is. It's a Vex Project. Is it the big one? Thunderdome. I've had it. I've had it. Oh, that's so bad. That knocks over so easy. Yeah, there's. Oh, that's kind of bad. You know what I wonder? I bet you they're not gonna allow horizontal expansion. Yeah, I'm willing to bet you there's gonna be no horizontal expansion. And if there isn't, then this design is absolutely perfect. It would be amazing. They probably would have said it though, so there's probably only a tiny. There is probably a tiny bit of horizontal expansion. Yeah, because they're definitely not going to allow D-scoring because that's just going to make the game so like not fun. And then there's no point for big lifts like this because then you're just going to be stacking like 2 to 3 stacks. Any more questions, y'all? More questions. I'm probably going to go in like 15, 20 minutes, so please get your questions in now before I do it. I'm going to get some eeps. What if my team made a knocker with pneumatic? Sure. I guess so. Cool. Do that. If it's allowed, then yeah. The game manual comes out in like a couple days when the Vex U and middle school is over. What mechanisms get the most hype for the least space? This, a double reverse 4 bar. That's the most efficient way to do it. Now you could go like saying me like linear slides are good, but the thing is Vex linear slides have a ton of friction and they're like really heavy, so they're honestly not that optimal. And then double reverse 4 bar does the exact same thing basically. Um, yeah. Yeah, sure. I can show some more double reverse 4 bar designs. The literally look Vex in the zone on YouTube. There's so many designs on Vex in the zone, and you can basically make them super tall. I'm using Protobot. Yeah, Protobot. Protobot. Look at this is a reverse 4 bar. So it's a 4 bar and then a 6 bar actually. So it's a 4 bar reverse 6 bar. Yeah, I'll explain the design in a little bit. Like right before I leave, I'll explain it. But yeah, this is a really good example of what it is, and this shows like the speed of it too. Oh, now that I think about it, oh, that makes so much more sense. I completely forgot about this, but you can mount the motor. I don't even have to mount the motor right here. So yeah, y'all, I would not mount your motor right here. Mount it to the 4 bar. So like you could just connect a motor right here, like literally to this vertical C channel. Yeah, mount your motors over here. That's probably like 10 times better because then you don't have to worry about this lifting unevenly. So yeah, definitely mount your like motor on this 4 bar like right here, if that makes sense. And then you'll be smooth sailing. Oh yeah, and then you don't have to do gears up here either. Yeah, you can just do a very simple and clean thing. So yeah, I would definitely recommend doing that. Honestly, I may just CAD that real quick. Imagine that's still connected. I'm like I said, I'm lazy to do the 4 bars. Like this isn't an actual 4 bar. This is like a double reverse 2 bar. But imagine, like I said, look at the YouTube videos, and then you can actually design like you see how there's 4 bars. Design an actual 4 bar. You know. So I'm gonna. And again, like this is a super rough CAD. And you could actually run a motor across this whole axle across this whole thing. Yeah, that's probably the best. Something like that. I like that. Tilt with here, tilt with here, and boom. That's your motor mount. Literally like that. I would say the one caveat to this is that it kind of restricts your motion, like how much you can lift it. But if that's an issue, you could just bounce it on the back or something else too. Yeah, y'all are smart. You can figure this out. Have you locked any sort of internship for upcoming summer? I haven't had much. Yeah, I applied for like 6 internships. So I've just had a ton of issues with getting internships. None of them responded, but I have a couple summer jobs lined up. So I'll just be doing just like normal summer jobs. Nothing crazy, nothing engineering related, but just something to get some money. You know. All right, let's look at more Dober's 4-bar. Yeah, look at this. Yeah, look at that. Like these things can get a ton of height. And like notice how this is falling like a perfect line up and down. See that? Like this, the end of this is falling like a perfect line up down, not moving forward or backwards. This is a really popular one. I forgot where it was. Is stacked drivetrain better? Yes and no. I would say for the 5.5 watt mount, definitely do it stacked because that's just really easy to do. Like I said, it's literally just a C channel. You just slap a C channel on top and it works. And then, yeah, and then other than that, just mount them horizontally. And also for this game, if you think about it, robots are going to be super tippy, so make sure you have a wheel as far back and as forward as you can. That's why I like this kind of gear train design because it allows the wheels to be super far up to the front. And then we have a true full-length cross braces. These are going to be screw joints, gears on the outside for better turning. This is a 3-wide drivetrain. There's so many explanation videos on YouTube. If y'all have questions of how to build stuff, look it up on YouTube. Or just look up like high-level teams on YouTube. They like go in. Some of them go into pretty good depth on how they build stuff. And like Ryan Lau 425E on YouTube, he has explanations on screw joints and stuff like that. So yeah. You can look at some more. Should 2 of the wheels be traction wheels or no? Definitely, I would say have a middle traction wheel. Do 6 wheels and have a middle one be traction so you don't get pushed as much. But it wouldn't be a huge deal if so. But I would actually, yeah, I would definitely add traction wheels. This is definitely a traction wheel game. What is this reveal? No, don't do exposed wheels. Never do exposed wheels. Like, I mean, definitely, I would definitely add a cap to this at the front. Or actually, I think with this design, I can scooch some of these wheels back. But yeah, definitely cover your wheels at the front. That just basically helps you. That just keeps the wheels from driving up on stuff, or else you tip over. Do you plan on doing a similar CAD speedrun for the Vex side of the rules? Would you consider it? I know that Luke did a CAD speedrun last season, specifically for Taylor Hang. Yeah, honestly, yeah. This is a 15-inch legal bot because the horizontal and lengthwise is within the 15-inch. Which is what I was hoping on doing. Actually, I don't know if the height is 15, but let's do it. I know high street axle is going to 15. Yeah, I'll definitely do an update video when the game manual comes out, just to talk about this design stuff. Yeah, this bot is literally perfect for 15-inch. I would say you could definitely make these towers a little bit taller to get a bit more height. But yeah, you could definitely maximize the height of these rollers just so you can get good contact. But other than that, this bot kind of was designed to be the thought process of like a 15-inch bot for Vex. Yeah, I have a feeling they're going to keep the poly limit the same, but it's not that big of a deal because I feel like I mean, obviously people will figure out how to use poly wherever, but I feel like it's not going to be a crazy poly game. I think this whole design is good except the intake. I mean, the intake's probably going to be fine, but it could definitely be improved. What high school did I go to? I went to Lexington Technology Center. If you look up 44252A, LTC Robotics, which is what we used to be, that's the old high school I went to in Lexington, South Carolina. But now I go to Clemson. I used to be scared of like giving away the information, but then if you like literally look up like someone's team number, you can see what high school they go to, which is kind of crazy. But so and like what city they're in. Like, so I was like, it's not that deep because I don't go in there anymore, so it doesn't matter. What will we use poly for this year? I see no point in using poly. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, you could probably use some poly for custom bits and pieces there. Like definitely for the claw, you're probably gonna using poly for the claw, but nowhere crazy, honestly. Nothing crazy. 30 hole for drivetrain. Yeah, 30. This is 30 hole long. I just maxed it out just because I didn't want to spend time on making a drivetrain. And this is just the max for 15, the 15-inch. W Clemson for real. How does the intake work? Oh, okay, I'll explain the intake for you wondering. So the intake's like composed of like two systems. It's like this bar that comes up front, and these rollers right here. So basically, the thought process is that for this works for either of the game objects, right? So when a game object comes in, it's like coming in laying flat, right? And these funnels kind of help guide it towards the middle. And then once these hit these rollers that are going to be spinning, powered by this motor over here, it's going to start to pick up. And so it's going to start angled up this way, and it's going to somehow angle up vertically, right? And we just like kind of propel this. And it's going to be in this kind of state right here. See? But you're going to ask, like, what's going to keep this like from tilting forward? And so that's what this bar is for right here. So this bar up front keeps it from hopefully like tilting back, leaning back, and so it'll catch it. And then what we could do with our double reverse four bar is that we have a clamp on the front, or like a claw that kind of grabs it, and then we can lift it up and pick it up and stack them. You know, we need third axis on the claw. Yeah, like I was designing over here. You definitely want to add some kind of claw rotation system. So you'd mount the claw on like this gear or something like that. Yeah, the wheels was a demonstration of like an object because I obviously don't have like a CAD of the object, but yeah. Too used to push back, yeah. I wouldn't say so. The total watts allowed is probably 88 watts, but they limited the drivetrain to 55 watts. Forward and sideways tilt. I mean, like angling it forwards and backwards isn't going to help in anything. Just move the bot forwards and backwards. I'd say just like the rotation. Yeah, you can rotate it, but like I'd say just kind of leave it. The rotating is just for color sorting to flip it over. But honestly, now that I think about it, you could probably add something at the bottom here to help rotate it, you know? I don't know. No, the total watt limit is not 55. That's just for the drivetrain. There's no way they would add it. They restricted that much. Yeah, just drivetrain. Yeah, I'm probably gonna go in like 10 minutes, so definitely ask all your questions you have now. Yeah, 411 watt, 255 volt drivetrain. That's what the plan is. See over here. We got our reverse 4 bar, all that stuff. Well, that's what I'm just presuming, but they're definitely not gonna. Vex isn't that crazy. They're not gonna do that. They're just trying to like have teams focus a lot more on like completing the game compared to like drivetrain. Why stack it for more points? Can you drive into the thing with an exposed car and grab it from? You put it upright. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, the second 11 watt. This is for the rollers, and then this 11 watt right here it powers the lift. This lift. That's how the lift gets lifted up and down. It powers these gears and double rows forward. You can look on the. Yeah, the game's been up for 2 hours. I've literally been streaming since the game came out. This is like a speed run. How much does it expand? If you look early in the stream, it expands about 30 inches, just about, maybe a little bit more than that. But like I said, these vertical towers right here aren't at the height limit yet, so you could definitely increase the whole thing, and you can easily optimize this whole design to get up to probably, I'd say, like 40 inches, maybe more, but I don't know. I'd say you could definitely get like 30 to 40 inches out of this design very easily, yeah. And then you could probably get even more out of that, to be honest. You could probably get the 50 inches with the double reverse forward if you plan it right. Like you could also like move these vertical towers up further, and then you'd have more length on the arms. Yeah. I have no idea what the expansion limit. Like I said, the game manual hasn't come out yet, so we don't know anything. I used a half motor on the drivetrain. It's a 55 watt, and like I only did half of it too, but like here, I wonder if I can like just. Actually, yeah, that worked perfectly. Just imagine this is over here. Yeah. Something like that. Boom. Something like that. And then we have a gear connected to all that. That changes the, yeah. It's a 55 watt. Yes, so 2 of them are half motors. That's how you maximize the drivetrain limit. And you don't have to gear. You can use sprockets too. Like if you look at the 9364C over under 9364C Vex over under haunted fun robotics. They showcased that you can do it with chains really easily. Here's the, yeah, there it is. Get some parts. So if you look here, they have chains down here. Let's see if they kind of go over and explain it. I don't know if they explain it. Let me get a good picture. But yeah, you can see the chain down here, but they chained the drivetrain. Yeah, you can do sprockets too. So you could do gears or sprockets. And honestly, you could very easily do sprockets. Since they're not super exposed, you can very easily do sprockets. And it's a lot easier for spacing reasons. Yeah, you can see the sprockets being used over here. Replacing the tiny L channels with plexi and have a flex fuse on the side. Yeah, you could definitely do that. It's a lot more work because you'd have to add like crown gears or something. But yeah, you could definitely replace this with poly, add like horizontally faced rollers, something like that. Because honestly, if you, oh no, yeah, I guess you wouldn't have to. Because you could, to reduce the motor limit, you could keep this like an 11 watt, and then just chain it back here, and then chain it up to the roller, and then you wouldn't have to have this motor back here. And then you can maybe make this a 2 motor lift, or just keep it a 1 motor lift, and then still have your motor up here. Yeah, right now this is like a 5.5, a 5.5, an 11 watt, and then a 5.5. Or no, you could probably have another 11 watt somewhere. I don't know, but you can figure it out. Yeah, definitely you could do poly. This intake also, what software is that? It's Protobot. Definitely go back early in the video, but like I said, I'll do a explanation later. Here, I'll just do it again. But like I said, you have a object. Like objects are coming in. It hits these rollers. It starts getting tilted up, and it starts like getting re-angled with this like vertical orientation. And then this bar in the front catches it from tilting forward. And then we have a claw on the end of this lift mechanism. It grabs it, and then we can lift it. So basically, my thought process is if you can have an intake that reorients it vertically for both of the objects, then you can have a lift to grab it and then lift it and stack it. So yeah. So if you can do some version of that, then you have a super efficient robot off the bat of the season. and this whole robot completes every aspect of the game. That's what my goal was. By having a flex wheel intake that ramps into the same position, yes. Honestly, if you can have like a super clean, like it grabs it really quickly and then scoops it up, kind of like we were talking about the 1690 orbit style intake, 1690 reef scape. Like, look at this, something like this. To do, I would do that. If you can figure out how to do that, with like reasonable size constraints, that's probably the best thing to do. So yeah. All right, I'm gonna go in like 5-10 minutes, y'all. So probably 5 minutes. I'm gonna end the stream at like 10:50. We have so many viewers, y'all. Thank you all for joining in and watching. It's been a pleasure to be reintroduced to Vex again, to come back. Been a pleasure indeed. How's the bot work? Oh my goodness. I just explained it, chat. I just explained it. I'll explain it. Y'all just stick around for like 5 minutes. I'll explain it right before I leave again. I'll explain everything. Yeah. Yeah. But definitely just like thinking about designing it like more intently is the strat. Because like once you think about designing it super intently, then you can figure it out a lot easier. Because obviously I'm just like speed running this. I'm doing this as fast as possible. I would definitely say if you can do something like orbit, then that's the best way to do it. Yeah, you're fine. You're fine. Who just joined? I'll explain it in a couple minutes before I leave. But you can definitely go back in the earlier in the stream and just watch me explain it like a million times. First comp cooked. Yeah, I would definitely say for a simpler design, just do a 4-bar and a claw. Like literally, just do a 4-bar and a claw. Like, and then this roller mechanism on the back. That's the strat right there. Like the hero bot. The hero bot's pretty good. I think the issue is just figuring out how to orient it vertically. Could side rollers be better here? Now, I was thinking about side rollers. I really try to avoid side rollers because they're just not really consistent. But definitely, it could be a definite viability. Yes, I would agree. Side rollers are pretty good. What do you mean make it auto fall over the pieces? I mean, it's just a piston. It's not going to take much air, so I'd say why not? Now, the also thing is, you also want to lift this up out of the way. You're going to want to lift this up out of the way because when you're stacking it into the goals, remember you're going to want to drive as close to the goals as possible. So, yeah, you're going to want to be able to lift this up to be not messing with anything. There's really no benefit to putting the gears outside the converter inside. The only thing is that one, mounting this motor right here is super easy for this thing, and two, if the wheels are closer to the middle, it turns very, very slightly faster. So it's not a crazy benefit. A lot of China teams are doing it. So really, you can kind of do whatever you want, but it just makes it kind of convenient for this motor mount over here. I'll send the CAD file on Discord in the Protobot channel at the end of the day. Yes, I'm doing VexU. I'm starting a VexU team at Clemson University. It's going to be called Tiger Robotics. I got like 25 people signed up for the club. It's crazy. Yo, Camilla, what's up? Yo, my old programmer. What is up, Camilla? This is just a speedrun CAD. Basically, the game reveal came out a couple hours ago, so I just speedrun it. This technically fits within the 15-inch limit for the VexU robot, so this could be a viable 15-inch robot. But yeah, nice to talk to you, Camilla. Yeah, I'll pin it, or I'll get someone to pin it. But yeah, so yeah, this is the concept. Yeah, there used to be robotics at Clemson. One second. Some damn good. Discord. You want to make build with send over models? I'm gonna previous build models. Yeah, we got the seeing my stream. Yeah, I'm just messaging just trying to get that file. That's the Vex CAD Discord server. Also, a huge shout out to this dude right here, Drake, and like all the other people. They done an amazing job of getting this getting Protobot locked back in. It's amazing. I'm so glad for them because I wouldn't be using Protobot right now if they didn't add pistons and all the new parts. So huge shout out to Protobot. They've been revitalizing Protobot. It's just I love the program now. They added color, like my goats. They added color. You could do the total weight. Um, you can color your stuff too. Like look at this, bro. Like I can make this robot black if I wanted to. Like, look at this. Look at this. Look at that. We don't talk about that. Yeah, we got a black robot now. Like, look at this. That's awesome. And we can also do like an export parts list. And then look at this. And I've actually used this for my notebook. Fun fact: I've used this like literally in my engineering design notebook. Before. And then actually, I think it's in my files now, but it's parts. Like, look at this. See, we got like all the parts here. And so we can basically just literally what I did is I put this in ChatGPT and I told it to organize it based on like different categories, and then I put it straight in my engineering design notebook. So yeah. Let's see if I can find it. It's like at the end, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, here's our parts list. Yeah, I literally just copy pasted it and just put it straight into this parts list here. And so yeah, here's my old notebook if y'all want to see it. My old notebook for high stakes. Bunch of stuff. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah, huge shout out to Protobot, my literal goats for bringing this back to life. Yeah. Yeah, the wheels are representing the pins. Mickey Illo, Wubba Duckies, yes, bro. Can you shout out? Yeah, shout out to 84837A. Oh, nice, bro. Nice with the Hero Bot. Yeah. We had a Hero Bot in South Carolina do really well. Like they just tuned it like pretty good. Bro, I have so many notifications. Honestly, the Hero Bot seems really good. Like from what I saw in the game reveal, like it looks really good. It's like a solid clawback. The only issue blocks the items that are falling over. It's a clawbot. Like it's just a cool clawbot. Oh yeah, good luck in middle school and Vexy Worlds, y'all. Yeah. Yeah, be careful with 1v2s because like this pushback's super hard to do 1v2s in. So you just gotta like focus and prioritize on your win point, main thing. Yeah. Focus on your win point and then just get a good consistent strategy, you know? But yeah, the hero bot looks good. I don't like the traction wheels though. You definitely want a middle traction wheel and everything else speed. How's it going? What's up, Nathan? How you doing, bro? I got a CAD. It's black now. It makes it like so much harder to see. Yeah, I'm lucky gonna undo that because you can like. Oh shoot! Okay, I'm going to make it white again. Default. Uh, 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 uh. I'm gonna just make it white so it's easier to see all the different parts and stuff. Just with the black, the black backdrop. Excuse me, I cannot talk. Yeah. What division? What division I'm in? Oh, thank you for that. I did not know. Wait, we can actually do that. Wait. Oh, bro, that's so convenient. I did not know that, bro. Wait, it looks so clean now. Wait, my bot went just from mid to like clean, bro. This is no, y'all don't worry. This is basically a glorified claw bot. It's just a claw bot on a fancy lift and a fancy intake. That's basically what it's gonna be. I mean, there's no reason to do anything harder than that. Do that. Do the motors in the drivetrain. Yeah, 5.5, 55-watt drivetrain, bro. And then your other three motors just go to all the other systems, like a system for the intake, a system for the roller, a system for the lift, or like you can pair your intake and your roller, and then a lift, and then like a claw or something. Yes, bro. Custom colors. We love Protobot so much. Protobot is like literally one of the best things. I'd say for speed, CADing something quick. This is amazing. I'd definitely say Fusion 360 Onshape, SolidWorks, something like that for doing a way more in-depth, precise CAD for just engineering purposes. Oh yeah. For the people in Protobot, the Protobot dudes, we don't have the exact dimensions, so it's not like a legit thing. So yeah, we don't have the exact dimensions, so we don't have the we don't can't. There's really no point in sharing it because it's not going to be real. I'm Drake by the Pro. Thank you, Brad Soup, for 708. I recognize the thing. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I would CAD it for you, but I don't. We don't know what the dimensions are. I mean, I can do it by like reference, but I'm too lazy for that. Okay. There's really no point of, like for not waiting like literally 4 days for the thing. It's the Vex CAD Discord it's just Vex CAD. So I'll go ahead and just drop the file in the Discord for what it is right now. I'll save. For those who want to mess with it, if you want to pin it, Drake. There you go. We have 5 bots from last year. CAD and Fusion. We only got to build like 3 because we make it. Yeah, that sucks, bro. Yeah. Tips, bro. CAD before you build it. That's the biggest thing. Just really think about how you're designing is. Take inspiration from others. Don't be scared to take inspiration from others, but take inspiration from a couple different people. You know. And since I did this CAD, I've like claimed all these ideas first since no one else did it first. So I'm the first to do all these concepts. So if anyone else takes it, then I've thought of it first. It's for like the ego trip, you know. What do you about think using the 411 watt and 255 on the drivetrain, 255 on the 4 bar, 2 505 on the claw, and the last 11 watt on the roller. You don't need 2 505s on the claw. You just do like 1 505 on the claw. Nathan, I like the game. It's definitely a really good game if they don't allow descoring. It's really good if they don't allow descoring, because the issue with stacking games is that they're not very fast paced, but with the added rollers, it's going to be super fast paced because of that. So yeah, but it's definitely going to be like a very progressive game. On teams are just going to get very slightly faster throughout the year and just get better. I think it's a solid game. But you could definitely connect the intake to the rollers and have it all in one motor. Just chain it. Yeah, if anyone actually does this mech at the front, like this really funny looking mech, call it the little. This is the new little mech actually at the front with this front bar thing. If you do that, that's the little mech. So if someone's stupid enough to make this funny design, call that the little mech, the little mech of what's this game called? I forgot what the game's called, bro. Override. I don't have a link for the Discord. Actually, I can just share it low key. You know what? Why not? I'm gonna just paste it in the YouTube. Thanks for watching, y'all. I'm gonna leave in a second. I'll try to answer any last second questions. Override, thank you. Yo, my idea is making a high stakes kind of bot, but the back, instead of a clamp used for the claw, you can lift up, kind of like the Vex IQ guys, and we can stack it like 3 times. I mean, you could, but you remember you need the clamp doesn't do you any good because like you have to like reorient them vertically, reorient them in the same position every time. That's the thought process. Is that the problem? From my opinion, the most efficient way to do this game is get an intake to grab it really quickly, reorient it to the exact same position for both of the items, which is vertically, have some kind of mechanism to grab it, stack it, and then lift both of them up and then stack them. But also be able to like flip them at some point in that process, either when you're first intake it, when you're grabbing it, some point like that. That's the most efficient way to do this game, in my opinion, from like the first 3 hours of the game coming out. The normal layout shouldn't have you needing to flip it. Well, you need to flip it because the whatever the caps are, they have like a dark section and a clear section. Bro, there's gonna be so many clawbots early season. Like everyone's building a clawbot. I can already tell you. Well, the nice thing about this is that it's gonna be super easy to head ref if you think about it. Because there's no crazy things because everything's like set in stone. Like with pushback, you had the anchoring and all that. Like literally the hardest, and like you don't even have to like. There's no crazy rules with. This is such an easy game to ref. Now that I think about it, because like with the park zones, like as long as there's no pinning, you're fine. And then like you have rolling. Like literally the biggest issue is pinning, and then if you like knock something over, if they allow it. This is called Protobot. Bro, Sunni Outlaw sold at state. Unfortunate for them. I was emceeing for high school. Look at me, bro. Wait, yeah. Let me plug my emceeing skills. Oh, you can't even hear. I forgot you can't even hear the stream, the YouTube or whatever. I feel like override is only. I have no idea what that means. Can you explain what the robot does? Park zones are probably early season meta. Definitely, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna like for the last time. I'm gonna explain the robot. I'm gonna answer questions for like 2 to 3 minutes, and then I'm gonna leave because I'm tired. Okay, so go ahead and get your questions in now so I can answer them when it's done. And once all the questions are in, we're done. Okay, so like I said, the concept of this bot, we want to intake both of the objects and we want to reorient them vertically, and then we grab them with a lift and stack them, obviously. So the thought to stack them was to use a double reverse 4-bar, which is this linkage back here, which all these linkages. And then obviously we have that roller mechanism in the back to change those colors. We have objects that come in flat, obviously, because most of them are going to be knocked down. And then we have these come in right here. and then these rollers that are powered by these motor. And since when they're hitting these rollers, it's going to start spinning and angling it up vertically, right? And so to keep it from falling over, we have this bar in the back to keep it from like falling over, right? And then at the end of this double reverse 4-bar, we have a claw on the end of it. And so it grabs it and lifts one up. And then once we lift it up with this double reverse 4-bar, when a second item comes in, we can do like that same exact process where a item comes in, we flip it vertically, and then we can set the first one down onto it, stack it, and then let go, and then re-grab it and lift both of them up at the same time. And that's the tech, you know? Okay, now for the questions. Okay, why Omni wheels? I would add a middle traction wheel, and you're good, so you don't get pushed to the side. Omni wheels is just because I catted it really quickly. Definitely add a traction wheel in the middle. Did you fix the issue with the piston thing on the front? No, I'm just gonna leave it as is. I don't think there's an issue with the piston, other than just the mount's bad. Oh yeah, since we don't have to worry about the motors, being up here anymore, then this piston can be mounted like a lot more ideal. So yeah, you can mount this piston higher. Is the roller going to be connected to the intake? Probably. That would probably be a good idea. I would probably, honestly, because we have these sprockets back here, I would just chain it straight to the back, like right around here somewhere, and then chain it back up here. And obviously do double chain. And so it's all on one motor. That's probably the best thing to do. What if instead of a claw, you do kind of a traction wheel connected to each other, then motors can lift it? Yeah, like an inverse thing. That's a good idea. You can definitely do that. Like, I just like the claw idea because you can flip it easily. And it's just really simple claw and grab, but you can definitely do that. Do you think any other takes other than claw are possible? Yeah, like I said, yeah. There's a bunch of stuff like that. It takes other than claw are not possible, but putting down something without a claw would be very awkward. Yeah, actually, for this design, this is kind of impossible to do without a claw. I think claw is honestly the best way to go for this game. It's just simple. It's light. You can let go of one and stack it, and then let go and grab the bottom one. Yeah. I think the limit's 88 watts, and the drivetrain limit is 55. How do you flip the bottom one while holding the top one? That's a great question. So like I said, when one's coming down in the bottom, obviously we have this concept of a flipper up here where we can flip it. We have this at the bottom, like I said, where we had objects coming in. We have this front bar over here to keep it from like tilting forward. But what we can just do is just lift this bar back up and then let the item tip over forward. So it tips over and then it's flipped over to the opposite side. And then we can just put the bar back down. And then it'll reorient itself. Sorry, this is like, it'll reorient itself and we can pick it up and do it like else. We can do that for either of them too, but 5-motor drivetrain is the only way to go. You have to do 5-motor drivetrain. Is that a double expansion arm? That's a double reverse 4-bar lift. I'll show a video of it real quick. 55. Can I get verified on these figures? I don't have access to the thing for Discord. You just have to wait to get verified by the admins. Is there tutorials on the lift you made? There's a million tutorials. Look up double reverse 4-bar Vex. And there's so many videos and like guides on what to do. And you can look earlier in the stream. We made a CAD showing like that movement exactly. How do you do 5-motor work? Okay, so for a 5-motor or a 55-watt drivetrain, you got our 4 11-watt motors on the bottom. And then what you do is you get a 5.5-watt motor right here and you stack it. And since the 5.5-watt motors are locked at 200 RPM, you can gear it up to 600. Like I had this gear, like a 3-to-1. So 200 times 3 is 600. And that's how we do that there. H-drive is not meta. How will this work with the loader? Well, the loader, if it's all basically always going to be vertical, you can just lift that bar up at the front and then just grab it normally. Is this going to be easier? I feel like the game would be ruined if there's D-scoring, to be honest. It's not going to be fun. How much does the claw rotate? Not very fast. The claw shouldn't be able to fast super rotate. Not like the claw shouldn't be able to rotate very fast. Like probably like 50 RPM is like a pretty good speed. Probably slower than that, to be honest. But so many comments, bro. Why is everyone spamming LGBTQ, bro? You know the drive locker from Spin Out the teams use with standoffs? Yeah. Would it possible? No, the entire composition is not sent to 55 watts. It's the whole thing. The whole robot is still 88 watts probably, but the drivetrain is 55 watts. Y'all gotta pay attention. Use an intake other than claw feels faster. Bro, a claw is just instantly like closing and grabbing it. It's literally the fastest as possible. It's just where the versatility of it. Work loader. Yeah, okay. I already explained how to get work loader. Can you make highlights of this later? Yeah, I will make a highlights of this probably tomorrow. Yeah, like a turntable thing would be good. Yeah. Passive roller? Eh. Eh. You know, there's, I mean, you have a lot of motors, so is the thing. Okay, I'm done answering questions. I'm going to really quickly show a couple clips of a double reverse 4-bar. And then I'm going to show a brake thing I saw on another robot, and then we're going to be good for the night. Reverse 4-bar. Watch the Kepler explain it perfectly. The build quality is not great, but I would say like because you see they have their motor mounted down here. I would mount it up here, like I did up here, because then what you can do is that it just makes it a lot cleaner. To be honest, I forgot what I was gonna say about that, but you can connect it to both sides basically. It makes it really clean. But yeah, watch this video, or you can literally look up a bunch of videos on double reverse forward. There's probably a million explanation videos. Like here too. Oh my gosh, all these stuff. No, it's gearing it faster. Yes, the RPM. No. The way that's like, look at Echo. They do the same thing I just did, and BarkBots. BarkBots and Over Under Worlds, and then Echo and High Stakes. Think about it. Think about it. Big to small is makes a bigger output speed. So it's like the RPM works like 200 RPM, which is what it's locked at. It multiplies it by 3 and divides it by the output. So which is 1. So that means it's just multiplying by 3. So it ends up being 600 RPM. Trust me, that works. Just trust me that works. I know what I'm talking about. I've seen it on like a million different robots. Yeah, this is a double reverse 4-bar. The gear reduction I'm showing you, it's a 3-to-1. The most similar game is In the Zone, probably. It's very based off In the Zone, definitely, but just with completely unique aspects to it, I guess. Like this is a good example of a diverse 4-bar. Like just stacking components. Obviously, it won't be as clean as this because of all the fancy stuff you got to do. So yeah. Yeah, maybe next year will be a water game or a shooting game, to be honest. They'll probably give us a shooting game next year. Okay, and look at this. 2654 P Vex over under. So for that final end game thing, my thought is get there and then do a parking brake like this one team. 2654R. Look at this. Look at this. You see they have a parking brake under there, a mechanism that comes in that's like a brake pad and keeps people from being pushed, right? And so you can't be pushed. It's a lot harder to be pushed like that. So definitely do something like that. That's definitely a really good idea, especially with pneumatics. Just a brake. Yeah. Really cool. It's a really cool concept. A bunch of teams have done this in the past, by the way, too. Like it's been in a couple different games where teams use brakes like that. So you're running a 600 RPM? No, this is not a 600 RPM drivetrain. The input is 600 RPM. Because remember, it's all these 36 tooth gears are spinning at 600 RPM. But since this is a 48 tooth gear, the output on the wheels ends up being slower. So this is 450 RPM. Right now in the CAD, it's on 3.25 inch wheels, but I would definitely recommend doing it on 2.75 inch wheels. So it has a lot more torque, and you don't need robots to be super crazy fast, or else you're going to be tipping over and stuff. And you'll be super precise when stacking. So yeah. Are pistons strong enough to anchor down onto the robot on the phone? No, do not do a piston shaft straight into the thing because that'd be messed up. But if you connect it to a mechanism, it'd probably be definitely strong enough. Because that team did it, like I just showed you. That's what they did with piston shafts. I would only do a piston shaft. Okay. Thanks for having me, y'all. thanks for joining the stream. I'm so glad we had so much popularity. It was a pleasure. It's a pleasure getting back into Vex. It's always been my dream to start a robotics club. I'm the president of a new robotics club at Clemson University called Tiger Robotics. Just thank y'all for being here tonight with me. I know we've had a bunch of stuff here. It's been my pleasure to do a speed CAD here with all of y'all. If you have any questions, put it in the comments of the stream or put it in comments of any video. Any other questions, message me on Discord, message me on YouTube. I guess you can't really message me on YouTube. Message me on Discord, Instagram, wherever you can find me. Do that. I'll give y'all as many updates as I can throughout the season for VexU, my progress. I would love, my goal is to have an open VexU team so I can showcase it to everyone, showcase how cool VexU is, the design process, 3D printing, how much work goes into it. We have a big group of people, so I can put a lot of effort into that and let them do the work on the robots. But I'm so thankful for y'all joining here, being a great audience. I'm happy to answer questions. This has been a super vibe. Thanks for everyone joining here tonight. It's been a great pleasure, y'all. I'll answer this one more question. Also, you have a 300 RPM motor that's connected to what gear from direction? Okay, so the 5.5 watts is locked at 200 RPM. And so it's a 36 tooth gear to a 12 tooth gear, which makes it 600 RPM. So there you go. Yeah, I'll definitely do another video explaining this, like explaining the whole process again, just so people can look back at it. And yeah. But yeah, what was the time at? I basically finished this CAD a while ago, but the game came out at 7. It really only took me like 2 hours to CAD this. Really, legitimately, it probably took like an hour because it took me a minute to figure out the concept. But yeah, if you want to go back early in the stream too and kind of watch me do the whole process on like 2 times or 3 times speed, or whatever, it was fun. But yeah, other than that, it's been a pleasure. Good night, y'all. I'm going to bed. I'm tired. I got stuff to study for. So it has been a absolute pleasure, y'all. Thanks for watching, y'all. Good night. Good night. Good night. Thank you for the good comments, y'all. It has been such a pleasure. Good night, chat. Good night. Bye, y'all. 3 hours 25 is pretty good for a stream, y'all. All right, y'all. Good night.